Warning, this video contains graphic images that may not be suitable for little sissy bitches, so your discretion is advised. We kill shit here.
If you are interested in any of the products on my channel, check out Duke Traps, Funky Trap Tags and Supplies, and Trapper J Lures. And don't forget to subscribe. Alright guys, I'm back up there in my bobcat spot. 3 traps over there. 3 traps over there, nothing. Check this out. Oops, I'm using my phone, I didn't even bring the GoPro up here. Big old sucker. This is that spot where they come down. Everything comes through this area, and we dropped a big old dirt hole here, and that's a big bobcat. Can't even tell where I was. Left me some droppings to pick up. That's a big sucker. Look at the colors on his head. That's a dark one. But Duke 650, holding them perfectly. I'll have to go get my stuff, and we'll get her sift back in here. We probably end up catching another one here. We got snow right now. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's starting to fall. That is a big cat. Very good first catch. First night, I mean. Just said it last night. That's awesome. Stay tuned. Okay, I went and got the GoPro and I got my stuff. I've made this trip a lot of times without anything, so being the first night, I wasn't expecting a bobcat. I mean, I have enough sets over there. If I would have got something, I would have just left the set and I could have redid it tomorrow, but with only one set over here at the moment, I got to remake this one. It's beautiful. Like I said in the last video, I'm sure people are like, dude, you're not going to catch nothing there. You're just going to get your trap stomped on by all the deer. But this is where everything's traveling. There's those bobcats and coyotes are all on these trails. This is 100% on location right here. Kicked my turds at the last second there. There's some turds right there. Look at how good this dirt is too, but it's gonna freeze. I mean, it's cold right now. It's like 25 degrees, but we got blizzard conditions tomorrow. I got just enough for dry dirt for this set, and I'm gonna go grab some more. Seems like this dirt up here doesn't freeze near as bad as everywhere else out in the open. But this goes to show you that I've had game cameras out, only get a few bobcat pics here and there, but most of my game cameras are out on the they're for deer at the moment. On the edges, you know, on field edges and stuff. And we're in the center of this property, and all these old cedars, you can see they're dead all the way to almost to the top. They're so thick in here. And here we are. I can't tell, this kind of looks like 09 Toe McGee. I don't think so. I don't think it's him. I caught a big one for 5 minutes or so last year. It's not him. I mean, a big one last year. That cat is very dark. He's got that rabbit back, but look at that belly. Oh my goodness. For what he's lacking in spots on the back, he got a nice white belly. There's a little bit of, you know, red stuff there. I did not bring a catch pole because I wasn't expecting the cat. Big old Tom. All right, let's get him over here. That is a ugly on the back, but his head is very, man, he could have been, he's on the edge of just being a spectacular cat. I like how dark he is. I don't know if the camera's going to show that or not, but he's very dark. All right. here's our trap. Let's get our swivel back showing. He kind of kaputted our area here. There's where our dirt hole was. We're gonna just keep all the same stuff here. Okay, swivel's good. So we're right here. I believe, I'd have to go back and look at the tape, that we were fur down, all predator bait, for sure. I remember putting fur down in. Oops. I'm just trying to get back down where we started from. I hunted this morning. I'm gonna put some footage in, right, of some beaver mounds I found. So there's our big trench. Keeps the deer out of it. Everything was still in that hole, all the feathers, everything. So we're just gonna pull them out. We can have feathers here, completely legal. And look at how tore up this area looks now. Just gonna put a little bit of dry dirt in the bottom of the hole. God, I'm cold today. I put that in the bottom of the hole just to keep the trap from freezing down while we end up getting crazy amounts of liquid. Rain, I think, sleet, freezing rain. Let's see if this will actually latch without snapping. The one good thing about it snapping is it cleans the trap off. So if it does, nope, we're good. Back in this hole right here. A lot of times you can't see it because I got such big hands. I'm packing around that. Look at that. Solid. I'm pushing. I basically can cover this one whole side with my thumb and my fingers. A lot of times I'm just pushing that dirt firm around it. I've had people say I don't pack my stuff in, but I do. Here tomorrow in the snow and put in a couple more sets. Kind of running short on time today. And there's all of our dirt. Hopefully I can do this without setting this trap off. That would suck. There we go. I mean, look at the sign. Something terrible has happened here, according to the way this looks. Down the hole. Where's my fur down at? Right here. A little bit down in the hole. And then, just because we've been doing it, my liquid all predator on the backing, it'll soak into the dirt there and run down in. And then we're gonna grab a handful of these feathers my nephew brought me and drop them down in there. It's real simple, no flag, just some feathers in that hole. Feathers kind of everywhere. So they kind of get all over the place. And I don't have a container to put the turds in at the moment. So we're gonna scratch this clean here. Alright. I guess turds are going in the bucket. They are froze. All right. Very, very, very happy to get that cat. One day, I catch a lot of cats the next day. It's just I was not expecting it like that. Hey, pan cover's still good. Sweet. It's always good when you can reuse a pan cover. All right, let's get this guy up here and see how big he really is. Look at that, Jesus. Oh, by the way, that otter that I caught yesterday, 25.2 pounds. Freaking stud. This cat is really dark. I gotta get some footage of it. Weighs about as much as my bobcats usually do. Sheesh. Not much difference between this cat and that otter. Ain't that something? 26.2, and the otter was 25 something. That's nuts.
Rick, get out of there.
Check this out, guys. Easy, real easy beaver set if it just wasn't so far to get into this place, and there's a lot of public hunters. Maybe this spring I'll get the e-bike and get a trailer. But look at that, 2 runs. Right there's one, and this is the main one. Not very deep. Oh, it's beautiful. Chewings everywhere. Just figured I would film and show you these beautiful lodges that I don't have in my area. But it goes until the middle of April here, so I got time to sneak in here. Do a quick cleanup on them. Check this out, guys. There's a little highway. We're all pheasant hunting. There's a highway to them big cottonwoods. Runs right down here to where my nephew's standing. Look at this beautiful runway. It's like Interstate 80 right here. Freaking. Oh, really? Where's the hut here? Oh, yeah, you see the bubbles coming out of it too. There's a hut. There's a pond, one pond over right there. There's a hut. There's a small hut right here. There's got to be another one down around the corner. It's not much of a hut, is it? Well, from the flood messed it all up, but there's some bubble trails going in and out. Be easy to put a 330 there. Probably put a 330 right there in that little entrance. It's too bad it's so far of a walk. Got a real nice dog here. Real nice. I have a deep trench in gumbo. Really hard to get it set. Deep enough that it can't get ran over by tractors. I just noticed there's a bunch of broken ice right there from Beaver. Looks like I got a beaver down here. I'll get him taken care of and we'll do the remake. Okay. I think my GoPro's probably good enough. So we had a Duke. Oh God, hang on. All right, so we had a Duke 650 in a deep trench that is gumbo and almost impossible to dig. This trench will be here. That dog cannot dig this hole out any more than it already is. This stuff, look at this stuff. It's like concrete, and took everything I had just to build this little trench here. So come all the way back here like that. It's just a simple trench with a dirt hole. You can't hardly even auger. It's so stupid how hard this ground is. So there's a lot of my feathers. We'll just put them up there for some added appeal. I'm going to dig a hole here to put that swivel down into. It was already in a hole, but get that swivel to set down in there a little better. There we go. It's not pretty. I literally struggled to make this hole. There was no wanting, not even wanting to record this. I did 2 sets. I'll show you why I'm here in a minute. Just not the way I like to set, you know. I'd like it to be a little more dirt in there, but I don't want too much dirt, and it's not a trench anymore. There we go. Get tucked underneath there. Got some dirt clods I don't want around me. Get rid of those. There. I'm happy with it, sort of. We're gonna use that bobcat pan cover. Hopefully it won't cause any problems. It's probably not a good idea to use them right away. Let them air out some. We're gonna put dust in the hole here. It's not much of a trench now. I built it up some, but they still got to step down in there. Just like that. Liquid predator bait and hall predator lure in this one. Down the hole. As far as you can get it. Come on now. There we go. And then I'm just going to put a little sheep's wool in this one. Even though I had feathers before. Knock that down. Sheep's wool down there. Hey, even if the mice go in there and take that out, you got the smell of mice. And then what do you think that guy was looking for? He's looking for mice. Okay. So the reason I picked this spot, which I would normally would have one over here, but the ground was just too hard, it pissed me off. We've got water here. Everything that comes out of this field is going to go through here because there's water in that ditch also. Well, once it freezes, it doesn't matter. Game's over. But this is just this is another one of them pinch points. And I catch coyotes here. This is where I had a trap. The farmers tried to dig a hole to bury my trap because they were scared it was going to poke the holes in the tire, but it won't. All right. Nice coyote. And then my other set's down that way, on the corner. Apparently we have a beaver here. Sweet. Moving on.